Good. Doing good. Rainy Monday. Okay, so today this is gonna be like super hands-on. We're gonna go through how to create your social media business pages. So I'll have everyone do that with me while I do it. I'll show you pretty much just like what needs to be in there, what you don't necessarily need to worry about, and then we're gonna play a little bit in Canva as well. The reason I gave you guys the May calendar is I'm gonna have you kind of write out content that you want for your May social media content, and then we're gonna go through and create some. So we are gonna start. I need to probably share my screen.
Can I ask you a question, Casey?
Yeah.
In LinkedIn, can you have, because I have like another business as well, my coaching.
Mm-hmm.
Can I have two LinkedIn accounts, one for real estate and one for my coaching?
Mm-hmm. They probably need separate emails.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm fairly certain with like most social media platforms, you can have multiple accounts. They would just need to be associated with a different email address.
Okay.
Okay. All right, so like I said, basically we're gonna go through, we're really just gonna focus on like Facebook and Instagram today and creating your accounts on there. And then in terms of content, we'll create your calendar. I have some ideas on here, and then we'll go through Canva together and just kind of figure out what you want your month to look like in terms of topics, which is why you have the calendar, and then we're gonna create some social media content in Canva. So we'll start with Facebook. So log into your Facebook account. Yeah. Okay. Really put that away. I don't know why my Facebook look. Oh, okay, here we go. They moved things around on here. So fresh. Is there anyone that does not have a Facebook business page currently? Okay, cool. So when you log in over here on the left-hand side, you'll see pages. So I'm gonna go back home. When you go to your home screen on the left, it should say pages. And then click on pages. And then anytime you want just like an easy access to access your page to be able to post in there, it's the same with groups. They function the same way. You either click on pages or groups on the left, and then it'll say the pages that you manage. So we're just going to create a new page.
If we already have a business page, should we use our business page we already have?
Yeah, you can go into that. And if you already have a business page and it's completely filled out, unless you want to like maybe update some things, or we'll create some social media content that you'll be able to post and like schedule out. And I'll show you guys how to schedule that out, but we'll do that like a little bit after the actual creations of the pages. So on the left-hand side, you're going to want to name your page. So for example, like my business page is called Casey Crawford Realtor, but you can name it really anything you want. If you have any designations, you can include that in there. So you should be able to delete this page. So we'll just pretend to make another one. And then why it says Under category, that's required. You're going to want to do real estate, or you could do real estate agent. You could do both. You can pick as many as you want. And then you're going to put a description in here of basically what your business page is. So you're going to want, this doesn't necessarily have to be like your bio per se right now. We can go back in and edit this. But if you want to create, it's not required to put in right now. So if you want to just create the page just so you can see how the layout is, we can go to create page. And then everything on this actual page is editable. So in terms of like pictures and things to upload, here on like this like background screen, you can edit this too. And up here on the top, so if you want to see what it looks like on a desktop versus on a phone, up here in the top right above where this picture is, you can kind of shift and see what it looks like on someone's phone too. So your profile photo, you can either use like your headshot, which is usually what I would put in. I'm assuming you all have your headshot saved on your computer. And then in your cover photo, if you don't have a cover photo, we can create one in Canva very simply. You don't have to put that on there right now. We can kind of come back later and save it. So I just hit save, and this will create your actual page. Does anyone have any questions so far? Okay. Yeah. Awesome. So up at the top, right next to my picture and under my name, you're going to see create at username. So this is your handle. So pretty much when you log on to Facebook, you can put in facebook.com/, I would do Casey Crawford Realtor or Realtor Casey or whatever hashtag you want for your business. I recommend having a hashtag for your business that you use for every single post that you post. So whatever you want that to be, just make sure it's the same one, because what a hashtag does is creates a separate content page. So every post that is posted with that hashtag will also show up on that hashtag when you link to it. So like.
So does it matter if it's case sensitive?
No. You can make it however you want. I think it should be fine.
But you can also do it, or it doesn't matter which way I do it, it'll still come up with that.
Mm-hmm.
Mine doesn't let me, mine don't have the case.
And when you type it in, you'll have to click on the page that you want to link it to, and then it'll allow you to do that. So I just did Realtor Coach Casey. So now if I were to open up another page, so up at the top, it's your handle.
I think that's hashtag and handle that.
You can. So I would pick a hashtag that's associated with your page as well. And every time you post something, use your hashtag also.
It's not on the page.
No, just the handles on. Yeah, no, just the handles on the page, but you'll want to make sure you're consistent with your hashtags as well. And I would probably have them be the same if you can. Just because so here, the purpose of the handle is like when you go onto Facebook, like I did Realtor Coach Casey, and then I type that in / my handle / it should bring me to that page. It brings me right there so that people don't have to actually search for you. So when you do like your marketing materials and things like that, you always want to have like a little Facebook symbol, and then you can put your handle. So like facebook.com / your handle / and then people can look you up on Facebook with that. Does that make sense to everybody? Okay. So I'm going to X out of that one. So this is a really great way also. So right under my picture where it says home, services, reviews, more, this is a really great place for when you want to ask for reviews if you don't want to use Zillow, to ask for reviews on your Facebook page, especially if you're using it in your marketing. So if you have this page that's on all of your marketing materials and people are looking at this, this is where you're going to want to ask for your reviews from your clients. It's also a really good idea to come in here too and add a service. So in my normal page, I have like buyer consultation, listing consultation, and then I think real estate agent. So like if someone was interested in potentially coming over to KW, they see that that's a service too. Right underneath that. Maybe it's under more. Really? All right, so when you click on like services, you can add a service. So service name, let's say buyer consultation. Price, 0. Shouldn't cost anything to meet with a buyer. And then you'll want to put what that service includes. So basically just like something along the lines of review the home purchasing process. So consultation to review the home purchasing process, identify home search criteria, and answer questions. You'll probably want this to be a little bit more in depth, but for the sake of time, we'll just do something like simple like that. And then that'll show as a service on your actual page. And then the appointment, I'd say usually you can 45 minutes and up. We'll do 30 minutes and up because they can go pretty quickly. And then what I would do, you don't have to create a photo for it. You want to change that to no price and then save. And it'll show up under your services tab as buyer consultation so people can book with you.
So does it come up with no price, but like for each service is say free? There's no price and free or no free.
I think you could probably do either one, whichever one you prefer,
It's free somewhere.
right? Better. And then you'll want to go to your About page. And this is where you would be able to adjust like everything about your business pretty much. So you can enter your location. So you can put like our office address in here if you'd like to. Business hours. So if you have normal hours or days that you work, you can put your schedule on here.
Yeah, I'm sorry, what is it
About, so if you go just under the More tab, and then additional contact info. So if you have your website, you can put your website in here, your phone number, your email, send message, and then you can edit your description. So I would put a bio in here of just who you are, what you provide, a little bit about your business, a little bit about yourself. If you've been in real estate a long time, you can put, 15-year real estate agent. But you should have a general bio. And usually when I write out a bio, it's about a paragraph. And I'll use that on, I'll streamline that across most of my social media accounts so you don't have to keep doing it. Just like save it in a Word document. Yep. And that's about it for that. So we'll go through when we go in Canva and create a cover sheet too. I'll show you how to create a cover photo. And when you're asking for reviews, basically what you can do is just copy this website. And if you're drafting an email, what I would personally do is after closing, I would go into my email and just say, "Hi, Joe. It was really great working with you on the purchase of your new home. Attached is a review link. I would really appreciate if you could take a few minutes to leave a review in regards to the service I provided." And then what I usually do, so you can do like a hyperlink down here at the bottom, right next to the attachment. And I would copy and paste that into the email down here. And you can put, click here to leave a raving review. And then it just goes right into your email. So instead of it looking just like facebook.com/JFK123, all the numbers in a super long web page, you can just do a hyperlink. All they have to do is click that and it'll bring them to the page.
Can you say that again? To create a hyperlink?
It's just right down here. So if you look where the send button is,
Yeah.
right there. And you can change it too. So like, say you want to change what it says, this pops up if you click on it and you would just hit change. Or if you want to take it out, you can take it out that way. But it shows you what the link is on there too. Does anyone have any questions about Facebook business pages? No? Okay, cool. So we will move on to Instagram. Sorry, Kaylin.
She's on the call.
I am going to, huh?
So everyone knows who you follow, and then
Right.
you put her up there on the main screen again.
Well, no one else can, sorry, I'm trying to find my business profile.
That is
I
funny.
can't go to it without seeing it just happens to
I
be the
got your
first
back,
one.
Kaylin. I'm trying to
I'm
yell
sorry,
at her for
Kaylin,
you.
it's just the first one on my feed.
Look, she's giving us goals to strive towards. So
Right?
Right?
How to
Same.
be that tall, thin, and beautiful, right?
yes.
All right. I think, okay. I think I was logged in as Keller Williams Living. All right, so is there anyone that does not have an Instagram page? Okay, so you'll want to go to Instagram.com.
You need an Instagram period or one specifically for women?
Instagram, just the normal page, and then you'll be able to create a business page for your real estate through the normal.
Oh, okay.
So if we have a person, like I've just been posting real estate stuff on my personal page, is that?
You can. So like what I do is I connect my personal pages from Instagram and Facebook, and then I connect my business pages. So when I like post something on my Instagram, say I post it on my story, you'll have the option to share it to your business page. And then you don't have to go in and do both. Sorry, this.
If you didn't do it originally when you set up your page, could you do it afterwards? Like, we have an Instagram and we have a Facebook page. When I went to go do it, I was thinking that, one of the classes, the Facebook classes, that they totally made a new, like, Facebook page for me. But I wanted to go to the existing Facebook page.
So the way that like in Facebook, the way that pages work, so you'll have your like normal personal page, but like an actual business page is like, it's not like a normal account. It's just like a page extension off of your account. So to access that, so basically you can connect, like if you have like an actual business page extension, like what we were just doing, you can connect that. If you adjust your Instagram account to be a business page, which you can change it into a business page. It'll ask you if you want to link to a business page on Facebook, and then you click yes, and then you log in and connect it with whatever page you want. And if you have multiple pages, like if you have multiple businesses, when it connects to your account and you log in, because you know how sometimes it says like log in with Facebook, and then you can access like a third party, another app through it. When you log in, it'll show all of your actual pages. So like if you have multiple businesses, and say you have multiple business pages on your Facebook, it'll show all of them, and you'll just pick the one that you want to use for that specific connection.
And you have multiple business pages on Instagram as well.
Yep.
So like, would you just have to make a totally separate account with a separate email?
Mm-hmm. So like I have 2 different Instagram pages, and they both have different email addresses that they're associated with. But then when I link them to Facebook, I just put in my normal like login criteria for Facebook, and then I can pick which business page I want to connect each one to, if that makes sense. So the way you log in, so if you have like 2 separate Instagram pages with 2 separate emails, when it says like log into Facebook, so you'll log into Facebook, and if you connect with a business page, it'll show all, because your Facebook account is still your normal account, just with extensions on your pages, your business pages. So it'll ask you which page you want.
So then you connect that one with that business. page. But you don't have then a regular, like what you're teaching us to do, is this going to be a totally separate account from our personal Instagram, or is this going to be an extension of our personal Instagram?
You can do either one. So if you want your personal account to be a business account, you can shift it into a business account, since you probably already have followers on there. But if you just want to start a business account, you can create a brand new one.
Okay.
And if you want to link it, like I have mine separate. So like I have, well, I don't really have like a personal Instagram account. I just use my business one for everything, just because I had a following on it already. And then I post most of my real estate stuff on there, and then once in a while I'll post like personal stuff, just because then people will see what I'm up to and
Yeah.
whatnot. But I don't really feel the need to have like 2 separate ones because I don't know. But I do it through my business account. So if you don't have, have you created?
Have a business account that's in Instagram in order to connect it to the Facebook account?
So you can't connect, I don't know if you can connect it to your personal account. Like I think a business account has to be connected to a business page. So if you don't have a Facebook business page, you won't be able to connect it. I don't think. Yeah. So when you go into your Instagram, I would go to your profile. Let me see actually in settings if you wanted to. So right under here, if you log in and go to your settings under your picture, it'll say professional account. And if your page is not already set up as a professional account, it'll ask you if you want to change it to a professional account. You click yes, and then you can click
How did you get to settings?
under your picture in the right.
Mine doesn't say settings, it says suggestions. I need a setting.
Under your picture?
Yeah.
I have it in my phone, so I don't know.
If it's easier using your phone, that's fine. So the format on Instagram is really weird. You can't actually post from your computer on Instagram. You have to post on your app.
But I don't see that, but I don't know if this is a business account.
I know it's not a business account, so how do I change it to business account? But I don't see where it is.
So if you go to the, like, if you go to your home screen, okay, I'm gonna go back to the home screen. So if from the home screen, do you see my little picture on the top right?
There, I went to settings.
Mm-hmm.
So it's-
This is settings, here's settings.
And then on the left-hand side, is there a thing that says professional account? Mhm.
Casey, can you share your screen?
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I unshared because I didn't want to keep showing Kaylin's bod.
Oh, wait,
Mine
come
says
on.
view professional dashboard.
Oh, wait, I have that too, I saw that.
So that's it. So you have
You go to settings or mine says switch account.
Yep, so if you want to turn that account into a business account,
Yeah.
then you would want to switch account. Like,
This is on the computer.
Okay. I don't know you changing into.
So if you're in the edit profile, where did you do that professional? Okay, so hers doesn't have a professional account option.
does it say switch to professional account?
No, there's nothing on here that says, oh, yeah, it does, sorry, right here at the bottom. There you go. And now you're doing that.
So then I would say, which describes you, creator of business, you should say business, right?
Yep. And then it'll ask you what kind of account, and you'll put real estate agent. So for sharing my screen for you guys on Zoom, basically what I did for my home screen, in the top right here where my picture is, I clicked on that. Sorry, my computer's like really working hard right now with the streaming. Go to settings. And then here on the left-hand side, it says professional account.
Should I say real estate or real estate agent?
I do real estate agent. Mm-hmm. So in the top right here, go to settings. And then it'll bring you to this page. And then right here on the left-hand side over there, it'll say switch to personal account somewhere on this, like on this bar down here. Okay. And that's where you'll choose real estate agent.
Yeah, or maybe I did it between mobile and. You know what I mean? Maybe I did it. But I need to change it to now. Oh, change your name on there? Okay, so then.
What's the office address?
32875 Solon Road, Suite 100, Solon, Ohio,
Instagram.
44139.
And-
44139.
What? The email address is probably not good enough.
That's okay.
Okay. I think I did mine from Facebook Connect to Instagram instead of Instagram Connect. to
Yeah,
Facebook.
that worked the last time for me, I was doing it from Facebook.
From Facebook to Instagram?
Because my names don't match, my emails.
Let's
do.
see.
Actually, yeah.
I want to see where this brings me. Because I know mine had just,
Well, when I went to the Facebook page, and I went out of it,
uh-huh.
when I go to my pages, it still only shows my original 2 pages, it doesn't show for this. Do I need to save it somewhere?
It should save.
Create page.
It should be on there. Maybe refresh the screen. And then if you ever decide that you want to switch your profile back to a personal profile or personal account, on the bottom it'll say switch to personal account, so you could always change it back from a business account. So once you have that created, you'll want to go to edit profile. You can upload your headshot here, and then you're going to put your name in. And this is the top part here where it says name is what it shows up as when you post. So that's like the name that other people see. Mm-hmm. Yep, just name. So that's like what your profile looks like.
Oh, right.
Casey, the name or the username is what shows up when we.
Sorry, I said that wrong. Username is what it shows you post as, like your handle. Your name is what they'll see when they click on your profile.
Okay.
So like if you look at my profile, your handle is what shows up as like what you post. And then your name, real estate agent, which is what you picked for like your business page. And then you can put a little bio on here. There's a certain amount of characters that you can use in the bio section. So that's why you'll want to pick just like a few things to put in there, because it'll max you out in terms of the amount of characters that you can use. Where was I at? Okay.
It did work on Facebook. I don't do Facebook.
It did work through Facebook?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah, that seems to always be.
If you connect your business, your Facebook, your Instagram, it's easier to connect from Facebook.
Instead of going from Insta to Facebook, go from Facebook to Insta, so update it through your Facebook profile.
So they're saying it's easier to connect if your Facebook and your Instagram aren't connected. Go in through your Facebook to connect it to your Instagram account rather than Instagram to Facebook under your settings.
I'll show you, Kim. Okay.
And then bio. You'll want to put just like a little bit about you and your business. So I have KW Living, Director of Productivity, Realtor, and then Certified Negotiation Expert, Relo Specialist. And then I did the handle Keller Williams Living. So if anyone comes on like agent wise or client wise and wants to see our Instagram page, they can do that. And then hashtag Realtor Casey. So basically like every post that I post goes under hashtag Realtor Casey. So I put that on there. So if they want to see all of my content separately, they can click on that too. And then you want to put your email, phone number. If you want to put gender, great. You don't have to. So like on my profile. So with this hashtag, if I click on that, so I'm not the only person that can use that hashtag. That could literally be any, if say there's another Realtor Casey, which I think there actually is, if they want to use the hashtag, it'll show anything that has a hashtag Realtor Casey linked to it, which it's mostly my stuff, but, and then it'll have everything that you had hashtagged on that page. To create a story, so a story is different than a post. So when you're creating content, you can create an actual post on here, and these stay on here permanently. And you can pretty much put whatever you want in the description. I usually recommend putting like 3 to 5 hashtags on there. And then a story is different. So like my story, I have like dog brunch yesterday, mimosas. Most
Didn't bring any this year.
most of it's not real estate related from this weekend. Just like random stuff. So if I see like posts that I like as I'm scrolling through Instagram, you can share them on your story. And then as people go through, so like up here, these are people's stories. So like you can click on it and the people will see these of yours. And you can scroll through other people's too, or just watch them. Right? And stories expire after 24 hours. So that's just like a temporary post, basically. I use it more so for like what I'm doing like right now, as opposed to something that I want to like stay on my page. So usually things I want to stay on my page are like more so real estate related. So these are all like 1st of May, 1st of the month. I always do like a hello May, hello April, but it's just something cute that I can brand. If there's any kind of like awards, capping, any new listings, classes, business building, happy Easter. So like most of my stuff in terms of actual posts is business related on here. Does anyone have any questions about how to work Instagram? And posting, you'll have to do that on your phone, like on your phone app.
Oh, you can't post on your
Mm-mm.
computer?
You used to be able to, when you could download it, but you don't know if it's still counted on it.
I don't, maybe, I don't have that. I just do it from my phone. And I usually just do it like, because Canva, I also have the app on my phone. So I'll just screenshot whatever I create, save it, and then just like upload it real quick, and it takes like 5 seconds. And I just do it whenever I have downtime, like if I'm like watching TV or just waking up or something, and I'm like, oh, I need to get this done for today. I'll usually do that. And then I think it's worth noting too on Facebook that you can schedule out posts. I did not want to go to the, keep going back. Okay, so when you create a post right up here, you can add a picture to it, but then you can say like, I don't know, have a great Monday. I don't know why on here it's not, I don't think on pages you can schedule it out. In groups you can schedule it out, and on your normal page you can schedule it out. These ones it doesn't look like you can.
You have to use the publishing suite.
Yeah. So if you go business suite, It'll bring you to like your business post page, basically.
Is that from Facebook?
Mm-hmm.
What did you type in? You typed in the search for your business suite?
No, so from your business page on the left-hand side, it'll say Business Suite as a link, and then you just click on that and it'll bring you to this page.
So on mine, when I go to type it,
Mm-hmm.
there's a thing that says schedule and save your posts in publishing tools. Like there's a link right to the publishing tools.
Is that on your is that on your
on the
business page?
page.
I don't know why mine,
I think it was, it's not super visible.
and this is where too, you can connect from your other pages. If you're not already, you should be able to connect them. So you connect Instagram.
So Casey, I
But I
went
had
on
done
mine.
mine the other way. So I connected my Instagram to my Facebook rather than my Facebook to my Instagram, just because I always post on Instagram and then share it. But you can do it either way. You can do a call to action, write something for the text. You can add a photo, a video, you can create a video, enter a location if you're at like a certain place that you want to market, write your text, and then you can schedule the post out here whenever you want it to, so whatever date and time. Or you could save it as a draft if you just wanted to start it and then finish it at a later time. You can do that too. All right. Does anyone have any questions about Facebook or Instagram and creating the business pages?
Casey, I just found where you can schedule on the page.
On the page itself?
Mm-hmm. You have to go under publishing tools.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then it's in there.
Okay. So mine brings me back to that business suite page that I was just on too. So you could do either one. You could do publishing tools and schedule it through here, or you can do your business business suite and schedule through there as well. Yours might look different because I know some people's formats are looking slightly different. I'm not sure exactly why. Mine's not allowing me like actually in.
Down at the bottom where it says publishing tools, right there.
Okay, that makes sense.
What did she say?
So like when you go to post here, this publishing tools is linked on here too, like you said.
And see, I don't have business suites on my Facebook page as an option.
That's interesting.
Does everybody here updating their Facebook? They'll probably change their whole.
It could be, yeah, different versions of Facebook. All right, so we are going to create our May calendar. So everyone here has like a piece of paper with a calendar on it. If you're on Zoom, if you just want to like write down like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or whichever days you want to post real estate related topics. And then this is pretty much just like, I'll go back to the other sheet, but this is just an example of how I do my social media calendar for real estate. So like each day I'll pick a certain topic. And then when I go into Canva, I'll create 4 or 5 of them at the same time, but just adjust them slightly so they look different. So they're streamlined in terms of like the design for the most part. And then it literally takes like 10 minutes to create all of them at the same time. And then you have all of your content pre-created at the beginning of the month. So
You create a market update for the end of the month?
market updates, pretty much the only one that you probably wouldn't be able to do just because that's going to be, the numbers will differ weekly. So I would just have a like really simple template that you use and then just a reminder on your phone or something of that nature to do your market update on Mondays. at whatever time you want to do it. So like Mondays, I did like market update Monday, Tuesday, seller tip Tuesday, Thursday, design trends. So you can pick whatever topic you want. I recommend doing like 2 to 3 days a week. And then the other days, make sure you're posting every single day on your social media. But the other days can be like personal stuff if you wanted to.
What's your feeling about, okay, you have your personal Facebook page and your business Facebook page. Well, a lot of the friends don't look at the business Facebook page about using your posting, like real estate trends and all of that on your personal Facebook page as well as your business. What's your feeling?
So if it's something that I want on Facebook for everyone on my personal account to see, I'll share it from my business page to my personal page. So you can like share, you can share the post. So I'm going to go to my already created page and show you what I mean. So I'll go to my pages. So this was shared from my Instagram. So if you scroll down, you can share. I don't know why this one's not letting me share to my normal. I've done it before from my phone.
It's because you're posting as your business up at the top.
Oh, yeah.
You can switch your,
Mm,
yeah.
that's why.
I've had that phone like 8 times in the last week. So it's fine.
Right?
And if
It's
you
like,
have
why is this not?
changed-
I know, because I never had to do that before.
Yeah.
Okay, so I changed it to my personal. So now you can share public. So that will go to your personal page, share to your news feed, which will just go into your news feed. You can share it to your story. So all of your friends will see it, or you can share it to a specific person, group page, or on someone else's profile if you want to.
But you're acting as yourself, like it won't show that, like, you're posting my action is sharing it just for my belief.
Mm-mm.
It'll show my, and then.
It'll show that you're posting
Like, I posted it.
this page's post to your personal page.
But if you do it the opposite, it'll show you like that you're sharing something.
What do you mean?
Like it'll show you that you, like if you share something on your personal page to your business page, it shows where you share it. But when you share it the opposite, it doesn't show where you're sharing it from. You're acting as yourself, you're just sharing it.
I usually don't post my business stuff on my personal page to share to my business page though. That seems a little bit redundant. Okay, so we're gonna log into Canva. If you don't have a Canva account, you can create one for free. So it's just canva.com. There's an upgraded version or like a paid version. I think it's like $13 a month. I pay for it. It's not bad. Yeah, like I use mine on a daily basis, so it's worth paying for it. But if you don't, there's just like extra images and stuff that you can use. And fonts.
It's transparent.
Yeah. You can remove the background on something. So if you have like, I don't know, a headshot where you don't want your background on it, just to put it on another thing, you can do that. You can create like a logo for your business if you wanted to and do it transparent so it doesn't have a white or black background on it. So when you log in, there's all these different kinds of different types of materials that you can create. So I don't know what just happened. That just like completely logged me out. No. So anytime I'm creating something for social media, unless it's specifically to share to a story, I'll do an Instagram post. Even if you're posting it on Facebook too, the dimension of it just fits perfectly for both. And on the left-hand side, on the top, it'll say templates. So you can pick different kinds of templates from here to be able to do your content. So here's just some ideas in terms of like what you can use for each day. So if you want to create your social media calendar and like write it down, I find it the most helpful for myself to like print out something like that and then write it down. But usually doing like buyer tips and then alternating the next month doing seller tips on a day. Like there's really only so much you can post information wise. So I usually try to switch them up every month, which is why I do a new calendar every month. So we'll just do buyer tips for the sake of simplicity. So pretty much what I'll do here is like find a template that I really like. So if I'm doing like some kind of tip, I'm probably going to want to include like a picture, either like of the interior or exterior of a house, and then one that already has space where I can type a little bit too. If you like one of these templates and it doesn't have like text on it already, you can literally edit and customize every single thing on each of these templates. So you're never like stuck with this format. So I'm gonna do one that is not anything like what I want, just so I can kind of show you how much you can change it. So like this background color is blue. I don't want blue. Let's say I just want like a very neutral color, right? Then you can click on the text, change the color of the text. And I'm just gonna make this like very generic. A lot of these like texts and such are connected in a group just because they're already pre-formatted. I like to separate them so I can move them all around separately. So up here in the top right up there, you can click on group and it shows you, like it separates all 3 of these or 4 of these sections. So if you click out of it, like I can delete that because I don't want polka dots. And then turn it all black. On the left-hand side, you have options in terms of like how you adjust everything. So uploads, if I wanted to use something that I upload, you can upload it your headshot. You can upload pictures of a house that you just listed or a house that you just sold, and then you can use it there. Or photos, this is where you can find like stock photos to use. So I'm just gonna do like kitchen. Really pretty kitchen. Sometimes I like to play with the transparency. So say you want it like just a little bit lighter, not like, you can like lighten it up a little bit with transparency. That's up there in the top right where it has the gradient. So I usually bring mine down just like a little bit. And then you can move all of these. So, and the way that you center it too, do you see these lines popping up as I move it? So that centers it. And then I can put this right underneath it and write like first step, partner with a lender to get your pre-approval prior to viewing homes. So you can just put that there. If you want to change the size, you can do that in 2 different ways. You can either like make the box bigger, or up here, if you click on this, up here is the size and you can like type it in too. So that's huge, but you can do like any size and then you can recenter it. And then in the last one, I'd probably put like my information. You're always going to want these if you're using them as like actual posts to be branded to you with your information on it, just so when people see it, they don't have to actually look at your profile to find your contact information. I usually just put my phone number on there. If you want to put your email on there too, you can. Okay. So, and you can also change the spacing on it too. So here, there's like alignment. So if I want, sometimes if you have like multiple lines, You have to highlight all of it for it all to be included in the change. So I'll put that, align it with there, and then of course always make sure that you have our logo, our company logo on there. Done.
Do you need to have the realtor symbol and stuff?
You should put realtor on there too. Yep, so you'll want fair housing, realtor. So if you don't have those, you can always find them, like just Google like fair housing logo and you can download a vector image of it. Mine's like way back in here. I don't think you
I
can.
noticed that a lot of like clothes ladies that people don't have our logo on, and I was gonna ask you, but then you said to put it on. But what I do is I kind of put the, realtor sign as part of the KW Living, logo, like I merge them together,
Mm-hmm,
so that I always have it and I don't forget it.
mm-hmm,
So, and especially for you guys, whoever uses their phones, is like, I don't really use the phone a lot, only to like kind of answer stuff.
yeah,
But, so that at least when you go to press the logo, you know, you have the real consent logo.
mm-hmm. So yeah, you can definitely merge that and save that as an image, so then you can just upload that rather than them separately. So let's say this is like the first one that I create, but I want to have one for each week. I'll just create all of them at the same time. Right up here in the top, I'll just duplicate this 4 times. And then on the second one, I'll go in, change the picture. If you want it to all be space-wise. So do the second one. You can change this color slightly if you want to. So I'll do like a light gray instead. So these are the same format. They look like branded, right? But then they're different enough that you can just save them and post them as different content, different colors, different pictures, and then it's just streamlined for the month. So just go through each one and create 4 at a time. That just looks slightly different. But once you make the template, there's literally like 2 other things you have to change, and that's it. Just the information and the picture and the color if you want to. And then when you download them, it'll download all 4 of them. Unless you want to only download like 1 page out of 4, you can do that too. And if you're doing it from your phone, I usually just screenshot it and I'll post it. And then put whatever text I want to in there and call it a day. Does anyone have any questions about that? So then I'll do this. I'll spend like a half hour or to an hour, and I'll do this for all 3 things. So like I'll create my market update template that I can update every Monday. I'll create 4 of these for Tuesdays, and then Thursdays I'll create like 4 of whatever I have on Thursdays.
When you use your phone, I'm just curious, like when you do about 4 or 5 at a time,
Mm-hmm.
so you just screenshot the one, and then you go back to it and the next weekend, and then just pull up the next one
Mm-hmm.
on your phone.
Or if you're doing it on your business page, so if you wanted to save these and then just schedule all of the posts out, you could do that easily too. Mm-hmm. I honestly, like I do my social media like when I'm just like on the couch or something if I don't have my computer. That's the only reason I do it on my phone for the most part. When I was like actually like marketing 3 to 4 times a week.
You don't post this on your personal page, you just post it on your business page.
Mm-hmm. And then since they're connected, your Instagram and Facebook, you can post on one and share to the other so that you don't have to post on 4 different places. So like, for example, hi CJ. So for example, if I post on my Instagram page, I don't think I can do it from here. Oh, I might be able to. So you're going to want to go to like share I don't know if it'll let me share to my story. So generally, if you do it from your phone, you can hit share and then share it to your own story. And then that way, when you share it to your story on Instagram, you then can share it to your business page story. So I literally just post it as a post on Instagram, share it from Instagram to my story on Instagram, and both are connected to my business pages. So then they just show up on my business story and post, if that makes sense.
So it automatically does it to the Facebook, or you have to click something?
So there's like a option. Let me see if, I don't know if I can show. I might have to do it in front of Mevo to see it. Let me see if this works. Okay. So, like if you click on that and then share, it says add post to your story. And then you can click on it and just share it. And when you do it, so like, it'll share to your story there. Say you're doing, it didn't come up to show on my business page there for some reason. Okay, say I want to just like share something. What in the world is not working? Yeah. That's weird. I wonder if I missed something on Facebook. Right? You should be able to have the option. It says like connect to Facebook or share on Facebook, and you can pick whether you want to share on Facebook one time or if you want to share on Facebook recurring. And then when you post, it'll say connected to Facebook when you're sharing it. Awesome. What questions do we have? Did yours come up?
Yeah, well, I went from an old post, I don't wanna really do it. because I
Yeah.
post it,
Yeah,
But there's an option, I, like when I go to share it.
awesome.
And you can delete it too, like if you click it, you notice it's not what you want to post, you can like go back, and then it'll allow you to three buttons at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
So you can delete it.
Yeah, you just click on the 3 buttons and it'll say delete, and you can just delete it and redo it if you need to. And then if you guys wanted to, like for Facebook, that cover picture, if you wanted to create something like that, there is an option for, where is it? Clearly I haven't used it. Did I miss it? Facebook cover. So you can click on like social media at the top. And then this is formatted size-wise to be able to fit into that. So you can do like, I don't know. Let's say I put my headshot here. And then if you want to add more text here on the left-hand side, actually, sorry guys, I had unshared. Let me reshare. Over here on the left-hand side, you can add whether you want to add a heading, subheading, or a little bit of body text. And then you can change the font right here too.
I feel like we could do like an entire hour on how awesome.
Right? Agreed. Definitely makes marketing way easier because it's all pretty much created for you and you just can change it how you want to. So let's say don't know, you can just put your cell phone. You can format it how you want. Obviously, make sure to add the logo. And then you can just download this as an image and then upload it into your Facebook under the cover. Does anyone have any questions about anything? No? Cool. Awesome. Well, if you end up having any at a later time, let me know. Feel free to reach out. I'm happy to help you get some things put together for this. But I hope that this was helpful for you guys. Of course. Thanks for coming.
Can you go back to the slide that had like the content ideas where it was like?
Yeah.
marked on page 5 or 6?
This animate button is pretty cool.
Right? You can do things that like move.
Real estate posts and just playing with it.
Yeah, it is fun. There's a lot of cool stuff on there. I guess for the sake of time, obviously, like Katie said, we could spend probably hours playing and figuring out how to do things in Canva. You're welcome.
One question, a general question, you know how like, when you get the templates and there's some booth, like you guys, now if you're creating from scratch, could you do stuff or no?
Uh-huh.
You can?
Mm-hmm.
How would you do it?
Let's see.
Like, click on all of them, like click and down. Like you might want to highlight it.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. Well, if there's no questions on Zoom, I'm gonna log off. Thanks for coming.
Also, for like a lot of like websites ask you for, they'll say this size image is like preferred. They'll be what the number is, like $20 something. And you can click on custom size in the top right corner. Like if you don't know, and it'll just, I'm not sure, it's still not.
I don't think you can do custom size unless you paint.
No, you can.
Oh, you
I
can?
don't, right, and I did this inside.
Okay.
It helps a
It's
lot.
on the right corner, it does.
It's on the top right corner. It'll be in that circle. We can use.
Cause I found like when I was like making like postcards or flyers,
Yeah.
it's not exactly the size of like.
Janice, do you want me to go back over anything? I'm sorry, I didn't see your chat.
No, I'm good.
She said that she needs speed screen.
Okay. Perfect. All right. I'm gonna log out.